Time for the March Madness recap presented by Max. Remember, coming into the Sweet 16, NC State was the only double-digit seed to make it that far. Well, they're now headed to the Elite Eight thanks to a win over, obviously, a big win for them over Marquette. We've got to break it down. Kristen Peak, Danny Green, I'm Jason Fitz. KP, this is unprecedented compared to what we expected for NC State compared to where they were.
It's unbelievable. NC State is playing every game with a sense of urgency, and they have played more games than anyone else and don't look tired at all. Head coach Kevin Keatts went from being on the hot seat to winning the ACC tournament and getting the extension, and now he's leading his team to the first Elite Eight since 1986. And I know we want to call them a bid thief, but they have beaten really good teams and more than deserve to be here. Mohamed Diarra is a rebounding machine, 15 rebounds tonight, and DJ Horn hit some big shots down the stretch, and he led all NC State players with 19 points.
Yeah, but Danny, what went wrong for Marquette here? I had high expectations for Marquette in this tournament.
I did too. I had them in my Final Four, so my bracket is officially in the garbage with Carolina and Marquette going down. And I hate talking about NC State, so I'll talk about Marquette some. They just couldn't find a rhythm. Early on, they were missing shots. The only two people that scored in double figures was Tyler Kolek and Cam Jones. They didn't, and Tyler Kolek shot decently efficiently, but Cam Jones 3 for 12 from three. They shot 13% from the three-point line, which is unbelievably horrible. You have to rely on your defense. They played decent defense, but not good enough. And there's no defense that's going to save that. You shooting 13% from three and 33 from the field, you really don't have much of a chance. This is one of the nights where you're supposed to win your losses, and Marquette just couldn't get it done.
Let me ask you, as a former player, when you're shooting that poorly from the outside, do you veer off at some point, or do you just trust the shots are going to continue to fall somehow? Because it felt like they never stopped shooting, even though it was terrible.
A little bit of both, right? And I was watching the game last night with Carolina, and RJ Davis couldn't get a rhythm either. And I'm like, you got to find ways to get yourself in rhythm. Obviously, keep shooting the basketball, but taking good ones. But the best way to get yourself in the rhythm, not only attacking the basket, but getting to the free throw line. So he had a couple free throws. Hopefully that picks him up in rhythm, getting a couple easy ones. And then all you have to do is see one go in. So Marquette tonight, they could have did a better job of trying to mix it up some, get to the free throw line. They did trust in their shooters. Sometimes you got to just, live and die by what your game is. But you got to find ways to give yourselves a chance at doing other things.
Well, what I know is that usually NC State is not the type of school we think of as a Cinderella. But when you're an 11 seed and you get to the Elite Eight, you can put that glass slipper on. In the meantime, keep up with all the tournament action on Max.